Horses evolved as foragers, spending their days roaming the land and grazing on low nutritional value grasses and other vegetation. Nowadays, as a result of domestication, horses graze on improved pasture in more confined areas that tends to contain much more sugar than the moors or forests that native ponies would have grazed. Cereals were also introduced to the horse's diet, which are much higher in starch and lower in fibre. Research has shown that too much sugar and starch increases the risk of digestive problems such as gastric ulcers and laminitis. It's difficult to know how much sugar a horse consumes, but under certain conditions, grass can provide up to 40% sugar on a dry matter basis. In practice, this means that for every 1 kilo of grass the horse consumes, they're eating around 80 grams of sugar. An average 14 two-hands horse could potentially consume between 1.6 kilos and 3.2 kilos of sugar per day, depending on the level in the pasture. In a typical section of hay weighing 2 kilos, you may find between 250 and 450 grams of sugar. Lower sugar levels may be found in haylage if it has been properly fermented. Many horses and ponies graze happily on pasture, but if you have a horse or pony with laminitis, EMS, or is overweight, low sugar and starch diets are essential. So how can you cut down on the amount of sugar and starch in your horse's diet? At Dengie, we're devoted to low sugar and starch diets and have a no added sugar feed to suit any horse or pony because they're sweet enough. Dengie Hi-Fi Molasses Free is the ideal feed for leisure horses and ponies who require a molasses-free, no added sugar and low starch diet. Hi-Fi Molasses Free is the lowest combined sugar, starch and energy feed independently approved by the Laminitis Trust. Dengie Alpha A Molasses Free is the perfect fibre feed for fueling work or promoting condition when a low-sugar diet is required. It's on average 10 times lower in starch than a typical medium energy mix or cube and has a similar energy level. Healthy Hooves Molasses Free is a low-calorie, complete fibre feed containing essential nutrients, including biotin for healthy hooves. With no added sugar and low starch, it's all you need to feed your horse or pony to ensure they're receiving a balanced diet with no need for extra mix, cubes or supplements. All of Dengie's molasses-free feeds have been independently approved by the Laminitis Trust, so you can feed with confidence.